Come in, come in. What are you looking for today? If I may assist you. Because you don't look the par to be in our shoe store. You're not normally the clientele we do receive. Okay, so for your son, Christmas, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Can I get, do you have kind of an idea of what he's looking for? What kind of shoes? Okay, so Asics. Okay, yeah, we've had a lot of people coming in for those recently. Do you know which model specifically? Because they have a few. They do have a few. They have a good 6 to 7 that are readily popular right now. Okay. Okay. So I do have some of those, the 1130s. At the moment, I have 2 colors in. And what size is he? Okay. Okay. Okay, I do think I have some of those in that size. Let me. Okay, yeah. Okay. So at the moment, so number one, I got these right here. Yeah, so these are the 1130 size 9, as you said. They look a little dirty. No, I think you're just seeing things. They look pretty clean to me. Yeah, no, they look good to me. They're brand new. Well, just because you complained, I'll give you an extra 10% off today. Okay. 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 But these are gonna be 110. But just for you, I'll drop them down to 100 plus 10% off. We'll bring it down to 90. Pre-tax. Whatever. Oh, I didn't even realize. Sorry. Thank you so much. Why am I doing that to them? Because I can. Okay, well, lady, if you could please stop talking and let me show you some of the shoes we got, okay? So I have those blue ones. I don't know if your son is a big fan of blue. He might be homosexual. So I also have these over here, okay? These are gonna be the same ones, but in a brown color. These might be more his style. I'm not sure how old is he. 12? Size 9? It's a grown man. What the So these are gonna come out to the same price. I'll do them 90 for you pre-tax, okay? Pre-tax, $90. Pre-tax. Pre-tax. Okay, well, so those are the two 1130s that we would have in stock at the moment. Very popular model. So those are selling out very quick. That's why we have limited supply and colorways in those. But I usually do recommend looking at the other shoes we do have, because we do have a wide variety of them, and those are just the popular ones. Personally, in my opinion, some of the lesser known ones are just look better, right? So, for example, I have these right here. So these right here, these are going to be called the Gel. My favorite looking shoes from Asics. I think they just look very clean. The design plus the colorway on these are very sleek, very minimal. They can go with everything he wears. All white with some silver and some cream soles with some nice white gel right here. Now I will say, if the young man does happen to have a fat foot, I wouldn't recommend buying these, because in terms of the width of the shoe, they are relatively tight. Comparing them to maybe the 1130s, for example, or any other shoe he may have that aren't Nike, they're gonna be relatively tight. So if he's got a fat foot, if he's a little tater tot, and he's got little munchkin feet, well, big munchkin feet, I'm not gonna recommend them, okay? Okay, he doesn't, okay, alright, no problem. Yeah, these are really nice. Yeah, you pointed it out, like the design on the silver part. Almost like this checkered look, almost. It's just very, very unique shoe with the designs and the patterns around them. Here at the front of the shoe, very unique stitching and design. Very unique. That's why I usually recommend something like these, because they'll stick out a little more, especially if he's trying to pull some gel. I did forget he was 12, sorry. You can never start too young, right? Now the last shoe I'm going to show you today is it's also going to be another unique shoe, and this one is going to be a little more pricey. That's why I left it for the end, to give you some options prior to showing you this one. This one right here is going to be discontinued. So if he's big into shoes, he might really like these, just because they are going to be discontinued. Right here. So these right here are going to be the same name, the Gel Nimbus, but instead of being the Gel Nimbus 10.1s, these are going to be the Gel Nimbus 9s, 9. Vote Frankfurt or 9. Vote Frankfurt or 9. Vote Frankfurt or 9. Vote Frankfurt or 9. I know. I do also like the black latex look around the shoe with the mesh and the way they kind of divided the black latex color around the shoe. And there's a little bit of brown plastic right here, which doesn't really look brown, just very much in the lighting, but he won't notice. But it goes well with the cream, the color. The colors really do match, and it looks very nice. And it's comparing it to the other ones I did show you. This is gonna have a chunkier look, which if he has any swag, he might like. It'll fit around, or it'll look better if he has baggier jeans. Do you dress him? Okay, disregard everything I'm saying, okay? These just look very nice. So, and of these that you did see,